Hey, what's up guys? This is Anthony from Anthony's Customs, and for this review, I'm very happy and sad to be showing you the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive, Blizzard exclusive, NECA Nova figure. This was not sold by NECA, this was sold by Blizzard. I guess they ordered a batch of these just for the con, so that's why it wasn't sold through NECA. And it's kind of a strange situation, which is also problematic for me because, as you can see, mine is broken, and I'm not sure how I'm going to be able to get that replaced, if at all. So fingers crossed for me, but let's get this figure off the stand so we can take a closer look. This figure stands just about 6.5 inches tall to the top of her head, not the ponytail, which makes her just about 16.5 centimeters. And it's the exact same figure that we saw before, the Nova that I said was a pretty good figure. We had some issues with the hips, and a lot of people had some breakage issues on this figure. Not sure why, but that was an issue before. I still haven't had those issues, luckily. Unfortunately, I did have an issue with the arm on this one. I went to move the arm and the peg snapped right off. So that's really disappointing because this figure is especially cool. I love the paint job, the way they did the clear parts, which I think is why it broke. The clear plastic's just too fragile. Too brittle. But they did the clear parts, and then they did that really nice hexagonal, however you say that, paint job. It just looks so good. It's such a clean paint job, even on the hair. All of that textured hair, the paint job's so good. Really nice looking figure. I don't have my old one to compare it to because it's all packed up, but I'm pretty sure they did a better job painting the face. I think it looks really nice. Very pleased with the overall look of this figure. The clear plastic has kind of a yellowish tinge to it, so I'm not sure if that's from the person that I bought it from or what, but it's something to be aware of. It's not perfectly clear, but it still looks really good. It's a very nice shelf piece. She does come with her rifle, which is all clear plastic, so that's pretty cool. And then she comes with her alternate pointing hand, which is also clear plastic. The ponytail has to be attached, but you can do that just by pegging it in. And I'm really pleased with how this turned out. The paint job looks really good for the normal stuff. And then the paint job, like I said a minute ago, it's just so clean. Even on the textured parts, they did such a good job. So I love that. The head is on a ball peg, so it moves around well enough. Pretty good range. No issues there. Shoulder pads are soft and connected to the arms, so you can raise the arms up pretty well, and it all looks really good. You have your full hinge and your swivel. For the elbow, you have your hinge. I'm not going to mess with it too much because I don't want to break another one, but you have your hinge, and then you have another swivel. This one seems to be fine for the swivel, so that's what happened is I tried to swivel it, and it just came right off. I didn't even use any pressure, really, because I was afraid of it happening, and it did anyway. And then the wrists are on a ball peg, so they have mostly just a rotation, but a little bit of extra play. The torso has a ball peg, which works really well, so happy about that. Hips are on ball hinges, so they can come forward. This is all soft plastic, so you can bring the hips up pretty far. It can go farther, but I don't want to force it. And it does create a bit of a diaper issue like we saw before, but once you get it posed, it's not that big of a deal. And then you have the hinge to bring the leg out to the side, and again, that works pretty well. You can go farther, but since there's a lot of clear plastic in here, I don't know why they did that. They should have molded this stuff in non-clear if it wasn't going to be clear, like up in there. That worries me a little bit, but if you're careful enough, you shouldn't have any issues, hopefully. You have your thigh swivel, double jointed knees, they work just fine. There we go. So that's good. And then for the ankle, it's just a ball peg, which doesn't give you the best range of motion, but it's good enough, so it's okay. If the arm didn't break, I would be so happy with this figure. It looks so good. We do have a little bit of yellow issue here with the hexagonal. It's hexagonal, but I always say hexagonal. I don't know why. Yeah, so I'm not sure why it looks a little bit yellow. I'm pretty sure it's not supposed to. So I'm thinking maybe the person I got it from let it sit out in the sun or something, but it's not that old of a figure, so I don't know. It still looks really good, though. I really like that pattern with the clear plastic and then the painted parts. It looks really good, so I do recommend the figure. Just use super extra careful caution when moving the elbow, apparently. That's a big deal because you don't want it to break off. But there it is. I recommend it. Just use a whole lot of caution because it just looks so good. It looks really cool, and I love it. I just hate that it broke. So fingers crossed I can get it replaced. If not, I'll just have to fix it, and then it'll be okay. So thanks for watching, guys. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. We have new videos up every single day. We talk about action figures, movies, TV shows, video games, all kinds of fun stuff. So come back for that. And in the meantime, keep collecting.